Not only was her ex-husband the only witness in their son Grant's mysterious death,
he also destroyed the memorial
on their son's grave. From this to this.
He's underneath the vehicle.
We have all of the evidence. I strongly believe Dad killed Grant, and now he is going to kill me.
It doesn't matter what you think right now.
When you hear of teenage deaths, you almost instinctively assume accidental drug overdoses, trouble at a party, or traffic accidents. Your first thought would most likely not be a supposed freak accident involving an 18-year-old athlete, his truck, and his own father being the prime suspect for murder. 4 years after the incident, in a case labeled as a homicide by the state's attorney general, but dismissed as a parking lot accident by a district attorney, this has turned into a media frenzy. Together, we'll take a long look at the facts of the case, the circumstances surrounding Grant Solomon's death, as well as the evidence that his mother and a private investigator have gathered that might just lead to a revisiting of the case. Grant Solomon was as good as any good teenager can be. Only 18 years old, he was a handsome 6'5" athlete who was starting his senior year of high school that fall at Gracie Christian Academy. He was a star baseball player, attended church, and was a talented musician. Grant was bright, upbeat, and well respected by those around him. He had a strong intuition, a photographic memory, and always knew when to help a friend in need.
Grant is an 18-year-old senior, and he attended Gracie Christian Academy, where he was doing very, very well. Grant was described as an incredibly intelligent young man, wise beyond his years. Grant was an excellent older brother to his sister Gracie. He was very protective of her. His family describes him as someone whose smile could light up a room, and he could make anyone laugh if they were in a bad mood. Grant was all about family. He loved his family dearly. He was very close with his mother and his sister, not so much his father. Grant was also extremely athletic and extremely competitive. In particular, he loved playing baseball. This is him pictured with his father, Aaron.
However, unknown to most people around him, Grant and his younger sister have been both subjected to abuse from their father, Aaron, and not just the siblings, but their mother also. This ultimately led to the couple's divorce in 2013. The courts decided the kids would stay with their mom, Angie. Having recently turned 18, Grant wanted to be able to testify in court about the abuse. However, he had to meet with his father.
So in 2020, Grant was 18 years old and still pursuing baseball full-time. Grant was terrified about becoming an adult, and this was mainly because he felt that he missed out on a lot of his childhood because he was forced to live with Aaron and forced to go through years of abuse and control. But the one upside to turning 18 is that he was hoping to take Aaron to court and finally get full custody himself of Gracie. And him getting full custody would protect her from Aaron's abuse. And the fact that Grant was starting to move forward with legal procedure to get custody of her is a huge reason why it's believed by many that his life was taken from him on July 20th, 2020.
On the morning of July 20th, 2020, Grant met with Aaron at a baseball training facility. This was the first time Grant had been alone with his father in 2 years, and according to reports, he had expressed to those around him that he was scared of his father.
Having just become a legal adult, it was said that Grant was seeking to win custody of his younger sister. Where the courts had failed his mother, he would step in and protect Gracie. Angie claimed that her son had been a witness to her attempted murder back in 2013. He knew what his father was capable of.
What happened after this would go on to become the subject of intense prosecution and media coverage for the next 4 years. On that fateful morning, Grant was driving to meet Aaron, a former Tennessee news anchor at the Ward Performance Institute, for a private pitching session in Gallatin, about 50 miles away from his home in Franklin. Less than 10 minutes after arriving at the facility, Aaron called 911 and said his son was trapped underneath his pickup truck. Grant died shortly thereafter. The Gallatin Police Department recorded Grant's death as a parking lot accident, ruled it as accidental, and closed the case. But the rest of Grant's family was devastated and claimed there was no investigation, no reconstruction of the scene, and no autopsy or toxicology performed. According to the audio made available to reporters in Aaron's 911 call, he is heard telling the operator that his son's truck backed over him and dragged him into the ditch, and the truck is on top of him. The operator is heard calmly asking Aaron how old the male is, to which he responded that Grant had just turned 18 a month ago. He then is heard repeating that his son is trapped underneath the truck. He is underneath the vehicle. It is a white truck. That is my son. Somehow it backed up. Oh my God, this is not good. I guess he didn't have it in park. It wasn't engaged. The brakes, Aaron said.
Okay, what's going on?
1357. My son's truck backed over him, and it's rolled over him and dragged him into the ditch, and it's on top of it. He's trapped under the truck, and somehow it drug him underneath it. Yes, my son is under it. I'm trying to call 911.
Okay, what's your name?
Oh my God. My name is Aaron Solomon.
How old is the male?
He's 18. He just turned 18 a couple weeks, about a month ago. It's my son. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is not good.
Is he awake and
please
talking
hurry.
to you?
I don't think so. He's not alert, right? No, he's out. And he's trapped. I got 3 guys here, and he's trapped under the truck.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I understand, sir. Stay on the phone with me while we get somebody out there. What's your name?
Aaron Solomon.
He told the operator that there were 3 other people at the scene, and the call taker told him to check whether Grant was breathing. He is then heard saying that Grant is face up and blood is coming from his mouth. At one point during the call, Aaron is heard raising his voice as he tells Grant to turn his face to the side, if he can, and to be careful.
Underneath the vehicle.
Okay, I've got that.
And that's my son. It's somehow it backed up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on with 911 right now. Oh my God.
Was your son working on it?
No, he was just getting out of it. We're on an incline, and I guess he didn't have it in park or something, or it wasn't engaged, or... Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe this.
Is your son still not responding?
No.
And he's still under the truck. No one can get him from under it?
No.
Can you check and see if he's breathing?
Somebody's telling me that he's coming too.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now, when he wakes up, he might
I'm
be
telling
scared.
him,
Can somebody get
I'm telling
down
him.
there and talk to him?
Yeah, somebody talk to him. Shit. Grant, turn your face to the side if you can, barely, but be careful.
Don't move him, okay?
We can't move him. We can't move him. Oh my God.
According to an incident report that was made available, Grant was found by emergency responders lying face up on the large rocks of a drainage ditch underneath 2 of the truck's tires. In his statement to police, Grant's father said he and Grant were parked side by side outside the facility. I was still in my car, but noticed my son got out to get his baseball gear out of the back of his truck, said Aaron. I looked down to check a work email, and the next thing I know, I hear and see the truck rolling backwards into the ditch. I get out of my car to try to find my son and saw that he was trapped underneath the truck and immediately called 911. He continued. However, this story was almost immediately seen to be riddled with contradictions. Initially, Aaron reported that 3 other individuals were present at the location during the 911 call. But when the police showed up a few minutes later, no witnesses could be located or identified. Aaron was the only witness present, and the details he gave the police differ significantly from what is found at the scene of the crime. Another problem was that there were no tire tracks on the ground or the surrounding grass. This would indicate that the truck most likely did not go off on its own. Furthermore, Grant's glasses, which he was dependent upon, were found by the sidewalk. Furthermore, Grant did not bear the entire weight of the truck. The truck was on him, but it was not keeping him down. In addition, Grant was struck in the jaw and the back of his head. which proved to be fatal. Even more suspiciously, Aaron claimed he thought Grant had forgotten to put the car in park, but Grant's white 2015 Toyota Tacoma truck was in park when police inspected the vehicle. Additionally, Grant's shoes showed no evidence of scuffs. Then, Grant's car was discovered to be lacking his baseball bat, which would have been with the rest of his gear that was obviously needed for the session that he drove 50 miles for. Where did his bat go? Aaron also refused to let Grant's car undergo forensic examinations. Aaron also refused to have Grant's organs donated even after the hospital declared him dead. All these have led many to believe that something was amiss with this story.
How old is the male?
He's 18. He just turned 18 a couple weeks, about a month ago. It's my son. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is not good.
Is he awake and
Oh, please
talking
hurry.
to you?
I don't think so. He's not alert, right? No, he's out. And he's trapped. I got 3 guys here, and he's trapped under the truck.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I understand, sir. Stay on the phone with me while we get somebody out there. What's your name?
Aaron Solomon.
All right, Aaron.
Huh?
What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Toyota Tacoma, and it's the vehicle he's underneath the vehicle.
Okay, I've got that.
And it's.
Okay, I've got that. What color is it?
It's a white truck. That's my son. It's somehow it backed up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on with 911 right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Was your son working on it?
No, he was just getting out of it. We're on an incline, and I guess he didn't have it in park or something, or it wasn't engaged, or. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe
this. Is your son still not responding?
No.
And he's still under the truck. No one can get out from under it. We've got units en route to you. I'm just asking you questions before we can update them, okay? Can you check and see if he's breathing?
Somebody's telling me that he's coming to.
Okay,
maybe.
He is waking up,
maybe.
kind of keeping still. So he is breathing?
He can't move. I don't think he can move. I don't know.
Okay, I understand.
No, he can't move. He's trapped.
Okay, we got somebody en route. Now, when he wakes up, he might be scared. Can somebody get down there and talk to him?
Yeah, somebody talk to him.
According to Drew Hall, a worker at the Ward Performance Institute, when he saw Grant under the truck, he was still alive. He also said he saw 3 people wearing high-visibility vests near the scene, and that when he ran inside to contact his boss, the men had already gone. According to a police report by the Gallatin PD, Grant was struck by his own vehicle in the parking lot. The first point of impact was the rear end of the vehicle that sustained functional damage. It noted that the roadway surface was asphalt and the conditions that day were dry. The police reported their narrative of the event and attached a diagram. The narrative claims that Vehicle 1 was stopped in the parking lot of 1357 Highway 109 South. The owner of Vehicle 1 exited the truck and was subsequently struck by the truck as it rolled down the parking lot. Vehicle 1 dragged the owner into the drainage ditch where it came to rest. The owner was trapped underneath. However, Grant's causes of death is listed as multiple blunt force injuries and being struck by a car, with a timestamp of 8:40 a.m. at 1357 South Water Avenue in Gallatin, Tennessee. The method of death was described as unintentional. According to his death certificate, he passed away at Sumner Regional Medical Center in Gallatin at 9:26 a.m., less than an hour after the incident was noted to have occurred. Grant's death was referred to as a homicide in an internal memo sent in June 2022 by Tennessee Attorney General Anthony Jonathan Scametti to Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. When Grant's family learned about the memo, they immediately thought that the investigation would be reopened, but they were informed later that unfortunately, This would not be the case. When the Sumner County District Attorney Ray Whitley was asked about the case, he called Grant Solomon's death a parking lot accident and said they would not be reopening the investigation. He stated that it's been looked into and the investigation has been reopened before. There is no basis for a homicide charge or no criminal act here. When he was asked about the memo the Attorney General sent to Governor Lee calling Grant's death a homicide, he said he was not sure why the Attorney General had said that. Seeming baffled, DA Whitley said he was not making a judgment. There's been allegations that it was a homicide. Angie Solomon has alleged that it's a homicide, but the facts show that it was not a homicide. He insisted that while it's a tragic loss of a bright, handsome young man, tragedy doesn't make it a criminal act, and that this incident was purely a parking lot accident. When Angie asked that the case be reopened for investigation, DA Whitley stood by his word that the police have looked into the case more than once and that there is nothing criminal to look into. However, Angie refuses to give up on a new investigation into the case. A Change.org petition to reopen the investigation has also gone viral, with over 325,000 signatures toward the 500,000 goal. The family stated that they intend to legally file for Grant's exhumation and out-of-state autopsy. They are also working with a specialist to obtain a computerized accident reconstruction of the scene based on the topography of the land and truck specifications. According to Angie, there are still many unanswered questions and many conflicting details that warrant an investigation to be opened. She is also offering a combined $10,000 reward for any one of the 3 men who were at the scene when her son died to come forward to testify to what they saw. I'm sure you can agree that there are too many things left unknown. Why didn't Aaron Solomon want the vehicle to undergo a forensic examination? Where is Grant's baseball bat? Where did the witnesses go? And what did they see? How was Grant's truck found in park by police? Did Aaron put it in park after the fact? Why? If you're like us and want the answers to these questions, don't forget to like and subscribe to follow along with us for case updates. 6 months after her son's mysterious death, Angie hired Dan Hodges, a private investigator and former FBI special agent, as part of her efforts to ensure justice was served. Hodges' specialties include general criminal investigation, hostage negotiation, criminal profiling, foreign counterintelligence, and drug interdiction. After visiting the scene and reviewing all of the reports, police, coroners, medical, and private reconstruction, Hodges concluded that the facts of the case being presented do not add up. Echoing Grant's mother's statement, he also hoped that the 3 mystery men will come forward. He also revealed that there may be some new information that he is working on that could potentially break the case wide open. 4 years after the tragic death of 18-year-old Grant Solomon, and there are still no answers. What are your thoughts on the case? Do you think it was an accident? Or do you think this was a brutal homicide committed by Grant's own father to stop him from testifying about the abuse Aaron subjected his family to? Could Grant's younger sister be in danger as well? We can only hope the Solomon family is able to heal, and that if Grant was in fact murdered, that justice is served. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of true crime, your support drives us forward. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay with us as we delve into the darkest corners of true crime. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay curious, and keep chasing cases.